Hey everyone, out here today, kind of dodging the wind. It's blowing about 20. We'll see what we can get. Should be a good one. Stay tuned. So, started out with trolling some mullet, and pretty quickly, huge explosion, tarpon aired out on it, and caught me completely off guard because wasn't expecting a tarpon to bite so soon. And this was an interesting fight because this fish, it never rolled, so the fight was very quick for the size of this fish. And the problem with this fish catching me off guard is for some reason, could not get my hat camera on. So I was finally able to get it on. But the downside is this tarpon only jumped a few times, so after that it just kind of stayed down.
That was kind of a shit show. There he is down there. Got the leader touch. Leader touch again. Whew. Jesus. Alright, let's find a place to land this thing.
So I was gonna look for a spot where I can get out and take a picture with the fish.
Alright, easy done.
The closest spot was pretty far, and you know, I don't want to be dragging this fish all the way around.
Okay.
But
Where can we land them?
I said, you know what? Let me just kind of get to an area where I can deal with this fish and not be in the wind so much.
Oh, he's done, though. I know as soon as I put my grippers on, he's going, splash around. Come on, nice walk. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Not bad for a first fish of the day. Took him out for a little bit, just to show y'all. He's probably on that borderline to where you can actually take him out of the water, but just on the safe side, kept his tail in the water. So shortly after that, I saw...
Holy shit!
I saw this dude coming off of a seawall.
Oh my god!
Pitched a,
Big snook! Giant snook! Holy shit!
I pitched a paddle tail over to it.
Big snook!
Followed it to the kayak and hailed it right next to me. And almost jumped in the kayak for...
Oh my god!
Was not expecting this immediately after the tarpon though.
Yeah, he's not going in the net.
This is probably my biggest snook on a paddle tail. I was here back in November and got a 39 on top water, but this is definitely my biggest on a paddle tail.
Woo!
Used the Slayer Grande, and I mean, she piped it.
What's up? Just gonna take a picture and release it.
So one of the homeowners saw me actually hook up to this fish and fight it, and she was talking to me about the area and how her son fished and is trying to catch bigger fish out of here. So I just kind of told her, you know, how these fish are back here. So I'm muting this part just to kind of keep the conversation between her and I. But she offered to take a picture. The funny thing is, she took a picture and I didn't end up getting her number or anything, so I never got the picture. But I was able to get one myself, so it's no big deal. But she was telling me about how she's seen some bull sharks in here too, and I mean, I've seen bull sharks, tarpon, snook, black drum, sheep's head, and I've heard there's crocs in here, but I've never seen them. But it's interesting how all the snook from this area have some sort of scar on them. Just beat up old fish. I'm just kind of telling her kind of where these fish might come from. But yeah, this is a trophy fish by any means. Big old fish that, my guess, I got a real bad measurement on her. Probably should have done a better job at measuring her. But she came out to just over 40, but with her being bent. So she's definitely bigger than that. Yeah, you can see how I bent her when I was measuring her. But I didn't care too much, just wanted to get her back in the water quickly. And there she goes, off to terrorize more mullet. So shortly after, I saw another one burning a seawall. This time I don't know why I picked up the mullet. You know, last time the fish responded well with the paddle tail. I should have picked up the paddle tail in hindsight. But split second decision, the mullet was right there. The problem with this mullet is it kept on swimming down immediately, so this fish just didn't want to chase it. And ironically, so he starts following it here, and then if you look closely, there's that gold fish by the dock. That's actually a big drum, and it actually spooked the snook. Snook that's legit under me. But yeah, after that the snook went down deep and never came back. Well, did better than I thought. I thought I'd get maybe one tarpon, maybe. But tarpon and a bonus snook on artificial, can't beat that. The snook was a little bit over 40. And that was, you know, measuring it kind of bad. It was kind of, the fish was kind of curved, so it was probably, I would say 40 3/4 to 41. But hey, for what it is, can't beat that. It's blowing 20, can't really do much. But hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.